Let's talk about these hot people in episode 2. Let's go. So episode 1 ends with Hakeem and Connor entering the island, and so that's how episode 2 begins. And the guys are scared, and they should be, because these guys have personalities for miles compared with these wet paper bags. Okay, they should be scared. Hakeem is now the hottest person on the island, hands down, and he has a personality to match. He has charisma for days. And yeah, he's a little bit of a player, but next to these boring ass men, I'll take whatever you give me. And he's going after Hannah, he's going after Janae, he's going after Serena, he's going after Aaliyah. Like, everyone is fair games. This man is not getting off this island by himself. Now, you would think that with Janae he would have it easy, because she has the worst relationship by far out of everyone on the island. Episode 2 confirmed it. But no, Janae is super into Coy. And you know what she's into? She's into how tall he is. That's literally the only thing they have to talk about. And it's absolutely hilarious. By the end of the episode, they haven't spoken at all. Coy is like, oh my god, we haven't spoken at all day. And this woman who is like desperation personified says, I feel like we're married. Day 2 on a reality show, she says, I feel like we're married. And that's it. Like, it's funny to kind of laugh at these little lines, but they're really just not giving us anything. And it's so cringe, it's not even funny. Okay, but she's into him, she's into how tall he is, and he thinks that saying that Hakeem is only 5'11" is somehow of an insult. First of all, I don't know if he actually is. I do not give a shit. You think I'm going to take out my tape measurement when a guy is this fine? No. No, sir. Oh my god. Yeah, you could only bag a Janae, okay? Now with Hannah, I think he has it a little bit easier, because she's like super bubbly, super flirty. She's kind of sloppy. She does say like, oh, Kendall is like my number one, but she kind of leaves the door open. I think he has a shot, and I think Kendall took a huge hit the last episode. He feels super insecure this episode about the relationship. He's like saying that he wants to like interrupt these guys going on. I wish he had, because I think he would have tanked his entire chances with Hannah. But yeah, I think Hannah's open to someone that treats her right, especially after she saw how much Kendall wanted to go with Liv. So, Hakeem, you've got Hannah on your side. Now with Serena, I feel like he has the best shot, because Serena's paired with Cordell. I really like Cordell's personality. He's really easygoing, but you can really tell that their goals don't match, their maturity level don't match. Serena came in saying like, oh, I'm ready to like have a whole football field of children, and this guy did not know what a long-term goal was. That's how badly paired they are. So Hakeem, I think his best chance is gonna be Serena. And Serena's super hot, okay? So like, he would be really well paired with her. Now with Leah, I really love Leah's personality, and she's cute. She has probably like the sweetest type of vibe to her, the look wise, but she's pretty hot. Like, she's so cute you almost forget that she's hot, but she's pretty hot. So I think she would be really good paired with Hakeem, but she is so into Robert still. Which, like, I guess it's not Robert's fault that he got stolen away, but she thinks that it is. And ma'am, if you think that Robert gave Liv the go-ahead of getting stolen, then maybe you should just write Robert off. But instead, she's like playing the field, and even though she seems super sweet, I think she knows that that's how you have to play it, and she has the face to match that kind of sweetness. So I'm really intrigued to see if she's got like a snake in the grass vibe going on with her. Now, speaking of Robert, Liv is still super upset that Robert is not that into her, so much so that she spends the entire episode, several conversations talking to him about how she doesn't feel like he likes her, to the point like she actually gets him to say like, oh yeah, I just don't feel like we're compatible. And she's so incredulous, and you can tell that she's not used to being picked last. And that whole thing is just tripping her so hard that she's losing all her chances of actually making a good impression. So she just comes off as like really bitter, and she even says, you know, I didn't pick you out of spite. And I don't know if he was thinking that she picked him out of spite, but now we're all thinking that she was just trying to be a mean girl. And of course, Leah is blaming her a little bit. It was like, what kind of person steals this man? It's like, girl, that's the game. And she's also blaming Robert, which, like, if you think about it, it's like, okay, it makes a little bit of sense that she's blaming Robert because Robert would have had to flirt with her, right? But during their freaking first meeting before Liv stole Robert, they had this conversation where Liv did not know that snakes were not insects, and Robert is a snake wrangler. So I don't know what kind of shit was going through Liv's mind, but that coupled with the fact that she had to say like, oh, I didn't do it out of spite, I think that's how she operates. She operates out of like competitiveness. I'm gonna get your man, and that is why she's so tripped up that she's not the girl that everyone wants. Now rewind back to Connor. Connor's the other guy that walks into the island. He has a good personality compared to the other guys, but he's not all that. If you just look at him like isolated by himself, he goes straight for Kaylor. It's like Taylor with a K. He goes straight to Kaylor, and Aaron is coupled up with her. Now, Kaylor may be able to tell them apart, but to me, they seem exactly like the same person. Same looks, same personalities, and somehow she's conflicted because Aaron is so funny and makes her laugh, but she wants to play the game, and this stupid little baby goes ahead and tells the guys that she's playing the game and she's playing all her fields, and then cries to Liv that she doesn't want the guys to see her that way. Baby girl, you got it backwards. You're supposed to cry to the guys and then go behind their back and say that you're playing a game. She has a strategy completely upside down, and I don't know, it's almost endearing. But yeah. Okay, so that was episode 2. I was hoping that they would have someone eliminated by the end of this episode, but I guess that's gonna be tonight. And I think what's gonna happen is that one of the guys is gonna be eliminated, not like the whole couple. If I wanted to have anyone eliminated, it would be Connor that just got there, because Kaylor, who's supposed to be like the only person interested in him, doesn't even like him that much. And he had the nerve to say that first dates should not include food, or like he doesn't believe that people should eat during first dates. It's like red flags all around. You don't need this man here with us. Good riddance. But that's what I'm hoping, that's what I'm waiting for. But anyway, that's the recap. Kind of long, but I'm really into it. I hope you guys get into it, and I'll see you on episode 3.